The project we're going to talk about today is the Madico 15 mil safety film. We use this almost solely for retrofitting and fortifying school entryways and schools in general to prevent active shooters from gaining entry into the building. Now, it's unfortunate today that we have to even have conversations about a product like this, but this is the reality that we live in. And so Madico has worked very closely with our organization over the last 10 years to install a large amount of this product, and we are very happy with the relationship we have. And it's also been adopted by many of the school systems nationwide because of its thickness and durability. And so what we have been doing for various school districts is applying the Madico 15 mil safety film on the glass, which, as you can see, it's virtually clear. It is very thick. You can't really tell from the video, but when you're working with this stuff, I mean, feels like you're working with a sheet of cardboard. So the skill set to install something like this, do it very well, to extract all the water out, is very, very high. But then there's another level of protection that we add to this product after we have finished the application of film, the Dow anchoring system. So we actually have a anchoring system that we apply, essentially a bead of caulking that we run around the perimeter edge of the glass. And what this does is it anchors the film, the glass, to the frame, so that if there was a glass break and someone hit the glass, broke the glass, they would still have to push the glass through the frame, ripping everything off of the frame, which is not impossible, but quite a feat. You know, what we like to say is that there's no way for us to give 100% protection from someone that wants to gain entry into the building. But in most of these active shooter situations, it's not necessarily about completely stopping them, but gaining precious minutes in time. And so what our retrofitting and fortifying solutions do is we gain time, significant time, so that if someone does try to penetrate the glass, get through the glass and gain entry into a building, it is going to take 3 or 4 times the amount of time to gain entry. And in those precious minutes, that is really what matters to get authorities called and protection on the way. And so that's what we feel really good about in our relationship with Madico, is they've really poured into this 15 mil product to identify something that is really well known in the educational space as a product that they can trust, that will give the adequate protection in the event that something like this was to occur. And that anchoring system, which we actually use 2 different products, Dow 995, and then we have a GE solution. Both of these work amazingly well in anchoring that glass and film to the frame to retrofit and fortify the school.